Hello everybody, how are we all doing on this fantastic Wednesday? I hope that you've had a good week, I hope you're enjoying yourselves. I hope you've got to play a little bit of Rimworld. Because today, our Wandering Nomad challenge continues. And today, we abandon our starting colony. So this is the turning point in this challenge. This is where we see if this is even possible, to be honest. Because I'm not sure. I don't know. It could be. It could also not be. So without further ado, let us ado. How are you, Mr. Giraffe? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying the new DLC as much as I have been. And that emote is fantastic. Yeah. It is a day to dance for sure. Alright, we're listening to the Rimworld soundtrack, but we don't need to because, well, I mean, well, hold on. That works when the game PC is not muted. See, we don't need it. We have it right here. Alright, let us load. The Camel Riders, the final days. Let us see how this goes. So, we have been hoarding pemmican. We have been hunting animals and making stuff to trade. We have a week left. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, exclamation mark rules, let me make sure that's working, actually. It should be. Yes, there we go. We are doing this challenge run, the Wandering Nomad challenge run that I randomly came up with one evening in Rimworld. And the way this works is, we spawn in at our first location. This is it. Very susceptible to fires. There was a massive one right there. But we spawned in, we built a little temporary base, and then we just started hoarding pemmican. Like a lot of pemmican, like all of it. Because we only have 30 days here. Days passed since our arrival, 23. We have 1 week. We have 1 week to turn as many of these potatoes and this rice into pemmican as we can. To stockpile our camels, we have these two. And then our colony, which has the new and improved Bartlett, will leave. We've been trying desperately to research things that are useful to us. We researched complex furniture, we researched stone cutting. We are on the way to electricity, and the main reason we're doing that is for packaged survival meals, but we are so very far away. And then we set off. And where we set off to? Well, we're going to go trade. We're going to head up here. So we're in the Mount to Doom region, which is not terrible or scary or horrible at all. How are you, okay? I hope you're doing well. Polar fact. I'm proud of myself because I remembered the other day. I was like, we was just sitting there on the couch, my wife and I, and then this like lightning bolt struck me, and I went, "Oh my god! We have chicken to cook. It's going to go off today." So I just went and cooked it. I just went and like cooked it in the oven just a couple of days ago. So now we have a whole load of chicken in the fridge that we've been using for like chicken sandwiches and burritos, and so I'm pretty pleased with that. I did not let that food go bad, and I feel pretty good about that. But we started in the Mount to Doom region. Don't read into it. It's fine. We're fine, and we're going to go trade with the White Krulo Bialo, and then if we can just. I think what we'll have to do is head to the Rotobraben Barrens and settle here. We might be able to settle in the Albovino ruins, potentially. If we can, maybe we do. Maybe we settle off the little path here. And then we can continue on. But we cannot resettle in the Mount to Doom region. And we're also ignoring this, I think, because what's in this stash? Legendary Great Bow. It's only 5 days. I don't think we have time to do that. I think we have more important things to worry about. It is super fun so far. I haven't done any of the grav ship stuff. Cheers to you, Arceus. Cheers. Thank you. Let's continue, shall we? But yeah, so that is the overview. That's what's happening. That's the challenge. Right now, we have some crappy little defenses. We are hunting, we are getting as much steel as we can. Why are we getting all this steel? I don't remember why we needed all of this steel. Was it literally just to make knives? Why did we want all of this steel? I think maybe. Alright, so let's look at what a fueled stove needs as well. So let's go to production. Fueled stove. 80 steel. Now, what does 80 steel weigh, right? Half a kilo for 7 steel, or is that per steel? Because if that's per steel, it might be worth just taking the whole 20 kilo stove. I don't know if I have a Giles fact for you, okay, but he is getting close to finishing the haul in Valheim. Got the base for that football helmet for my dad. Football helmet case almost done last night. Oh, hell yeah. Nicely done. That is fucking awesome. Also, there is something about, like, just building something yourself, you know? It's very satisfying. Like this colony. Look at how satisfying this colony is to look at. Alright, so everyone's going to sleep except Monkey, who is now going to bed, having stargazed the night away. I can't say I blame them. It's a little warm. It's a little hot. Everyone should be okay though, because we're in tribal wear. Looks like we are. We have simple meals. We have simple meals. We need more pemmican. Make pemmican forever is pretty much where we're at. Oh yeah, we shot this muffalo, didn't we? How is it doing? It's gonna die in 11 hours. Okay, yes. And then what we'll do, we'll have a lot of meat, and we'll be able to make some clothes as well. Maybe we can trade those clothes. Exactly. Yes, this is intelligent. I should have been hunting them the whole time. We can probably pick off another one. Potentially. I reckon we could. I reckon we could take out another one. So we took out this one. We could take out this one as well. Younger, maybe slower than the rest of the herd. Let's speed through the night. These animals are all healthily grazing, right? Looks like it. That's one benefit of this area, is that we haven't needed to feed the animals. We have the hay still. We've grown a little more. I don't know if it's going to be ready to harvest before we leave, though. I'd be surprised if it is. Let's see. Make sure we chop that. We need all the wood we can get. We're going to have plenty of wood to take with us, at least. That's a plus. Clearly, this side of the stockroom was maybe a little ambitious. You know? Like, maybe just a smidge ambitious. Alright. We're hauling things. We're researching things. I mean, I will say, like, Bartlett makes surprisingly good progress on researching electricity. Like, it's impressive how quick we're getting through that. But yeah, so I think the plan is we're going to take potatoes with us. They don't weigh that much. And, I mean, they're actually, they sell for a decent amount, but also we can turn them into, or hopefully we can turn them into simple meals on the road. Cramped interior. Oh wait, so this has a mood debuff. Okay. Alright, we know that now. You go ahead and eat the food, that's fine. Go ahead and do this. And then deconstruct. We're leaving soon anyway. Shout out potatoes. Love potatoes. Big fan of potatoes. I am a massive fan of potatoes, though. He's not kidding. Still rather tight. How do I make it so that Bartlett doesn't cry about it, huh? I want to keep this pathway down here. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just how do I want to do this? Let's just do this. Do something real quick and crappy, right? Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. We want a wooden door. And you know what? Let's just Let's just do that. Let's just make this whole room bigger. We could even just move this in here, to be honest. Like, it's not like we're really making the best use of the space. Let's be real. Bonsoir, mon ami. Hello there.
Bonsoir, mon ami.
Bonsoir, mon ami. How are you? How are you, Dutch? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fantastic. All right, it is now an average-sized room. We have succeeded. Look at that. Miserable, miserable, miserablement. I apologize that you're miserable, but don't worry. You're doing better than Bartlett. Bartlett, who is currently eating all of our food, because I locked him in a cupboard with a giant research table for like 3 weeks. Actually, no, wait. Maybe you and Bartlett have a lot in common. Depending on how your school's been going, that might be a very similar experience for you. Hopefully it's going well. Hopefully that is just a, like a funny joke that we can just laugh at together. And you're actually doing, you're doing great. And you're nearly done, right? I think you are. We have 1,200 potatoes. We have 1,000 to 200 potatoes. That is fantastic. That's exactly the right amount of potatoes. If I was going to set off into the world, we have even more. We have 1,600 potatoes. We have... I might need to talk in this accent for the rest of the evening. Just going to be honest with you. Because we have a lot of potatoes. As you know, it slipped into Scottish. I'm sorry. I haven't done accents in a bit. Due to a lack of rain, a drought has begun. Outdoor plants will grow significantly slower. Thanks, Randy Random. I hate you too. Alright, well... top of the morning to you. Thank you. It certainly helps put me in the right mood. It's nice, see, I'm slipping Scottish again. Like, I just am. It's fine. What if I just keep doing this accent? This accent I can do fairly simply. We should have named this place Ireland. I wonder if that's like a joke that, all British people know. Oh, Ireland, potatoes. But I wonder, do they grow that many potatoes anymore? Damn, Scots ruined Scotland. Did they ruin Scotland, or did they put that shit on the map? Yeah, that's what you gotta think. Because would we know about Scotland without the Scots? I don't think we would. Alright, so all of the steel is now being retrieved. Why did I want all of this? Like, does anyone remember? Was there a reason for me going like, hey, what if we just suddenly have a shit ton of steel? Or was it just that I just wanted some? Alright, that's a full load of... So yeah, I think each piece of steel is half a kilo. So an entire stove is 40 kilos worth of steel. So if we just take the stove, it's actually lighter. Like, if we just bring the stove with us, it's 20 kilos, which is 40 pieces of steel. But it's 80 pieces to build the thing. So we might maybe we just load this entire stove on the back of this camel. Or we put it on Cola's back. And then we can go. What's our other? Dorian and Cola. Penelope, Kim, and Chocolata. Astounding names. I couldn't have chosen better ones if I had even looked. Alright, so we have wool. Okay, so we do want this space because we're going to need it for potatoes. And also just like tribal wear. Maybe it was just, hey, let's make a bunch of knives before we leave. Do forever. And yeah, we can just gather steel wherever we settle. We'll bring wood to make campfires. How's that? That's how we'll cook things. But yeah, I hope that whatever is causing you misery, Dutch, I hope that it alleviates soon. And that this Rimworld challenge will do a little bit to alleviate that as well. Oh, Vulture's doing it fantastic. Yeah, it might have been I just wanted to build things with steel. I think that probably is it. Alright, make tribalware, make knives forever, do forever. Because this is just using wool, right? Yes, fantastic. We could use wool to make sleeping bags, right? To make bedroll? We can, but it uses 40. Okay, never mind. What we covered in this basket weighs 2,000 pounds. I know how to fix this. Eat the basket. See? Now you're thinking with portals. Humps, what are you doing over here? What are you doing over here? Harvesting things? I guess that's fine. What you're doing is running around the map, dropping berries for crows to eat. And I don't know if I condone this. Yeah, it's fine, game. I did already know that this was very much an ancient danger. I got that. I thought it was just like a natural rock formation. That comes in like, you know, little brick shapes and everything. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to carry all of these potatoes. Like, we have a lot of them. We have literally 1,600 potatoes. That might be too many. We probably should no longer sow either of these. The drought is going to stop them from growing anyway. I imagine this hay grass won't be ready by the time we leave. So what else do we need before we leave, right? Like, that's the next question. We need everybody to be happy, rested, comfortable. Everyone to have weapons as well. Bartlett has a bow. Sam has a gun. I forgot that we traded for actual guns. That was wise. I'm glad we did that. Just moved my microphone a bit. Maybe that's a little better. An eclipse. Oh no! Whatever will I do without this sun? I mean, again, that is just going to make them grow slower. Again. Alright. Sorry, I'm humming along to the music. That's not a good thing. That means that I am not thinking. Alright, we're overflowing again? Why? We have all of this space. Oh, do I have this set up for food still? Yeah, I do, huh? Let's get the potatoes out of here. Let's just move them all over here for literally no reason. Alright. Just basically, I want to make sure everything's indoors. I do not want anything... Oh, God. Priority. Low. Alright? There we go. Move everything over. In fact, while you're doing this, let's hold that open. There we go. We could just hold that open permanently, actually. Move the potatoes. Yes. Fantastic. Alright, perfect. Now we have space indoors again, because we've moved 1,600 potatoes over here. Great. And we have food? Good, we still have food. Is that muffalo dead? It should be, right? It's dead! Alright, Sam? Haul it right now. And also, while we're at it, who has the machine gun? Monkey? Let's see if we can't get another one. You know? Let's see if we can't get a second one. This muffalo? Sure. Muffalo Revenge. Yeah, that's not ideal. Oh, the entire herd. Okay, run. The entire herd. Do they become, like, other muffalo nearby? It will calm down when it goes to sleep, which is soon. Just keep running. Just run. Just keep running. Don't slow down. Cargo pods? We'll deal with that in a second. Alright, I forgot that they enrage the entire herd. It's fine. It's fine. Why is Monkey so slow? Is it just walk speed or what? Use the floor to get away from them. Just keep running. They'll go to sleep soon. Don't keep shooting them. Just keep running. Alright, I forgot that the entire herd will become enraged. That's bad. Keep running. They're kind of catching up a bit. Alright, deconstruct this. Where's Vulture? Where's Humps? They should go to sleep soon. Right? They caught Monkey, that's bad. Where's your bedroom, Sam? Get into bed. If you can. Alright, she's down. Don't come in. Don't come in. Don't come in? How? How do they do that? How do they get inside? That's what I will never understand. How animals are just able to follow you through doors? Alright, well, this went about as well as it could. Right, Sam is also downed. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Assign schedule. New area. Expand. You guys are only allowed in here. Assign schedule. Get inside. Right now. Get inside, Humps. Be quick about it. Close it. Close it. Ah, for fuck's sake. How do they do that? How do they go through doors like that? Also, why haven't they gone to sleep yet? Ugh. Yeah, autosave this. Why haven't they gone to bed? Do they go to bed at like 21 or what? Like, when do they sleep? Alright, Humps is down now. I really don't know why the animals are able to follow you through open doors like that, or why colonists don't close doors behind them. That's always a problem, isn't it? Alright, everyone's gonna get, like, beaten up. Everyone. Move! Alright, I'm just gonna reload. Alright, let's just reload. Because literally nothing of importance will be lost. Alright. So, remember. Muffaloes will follow you through doors. That's really the important thing we learned. Go pick up the Muffalo, we don't need anything else. Ah, dear. Alright. Speed. Speed through all of the boring construction. Also, the music feels a little loud. Yeah, let's do that. And also, let's just do that as well. Alright. Fair enough. Let the Muffalo die the way we planned. Shoot it when it's asleep, which is what we did last time. That's what we did last time. We waited until they were in bed. Oh yeah, we need to fix this again. Alright, well that's fine. Nothing of importance is lost. Yeah, I don't understand why they can just go through doors like that. That will always confuse and frustrate me. Make this low priority. Let's make this bigger. Not like that. Alright, take 2. Do that. Let's go ahead and deconstruct those walls. Alright, sorry about that, chat. What a pain in the ass. Actually, did we have an autosave closer? What about autosave 5? Let's do that. That way we're not redoing the whole thing. Because I decided to shoot a Muffalo while they were still awake like an idiot. Little things like that I never remember. And I should. I really should. Oh yeah, where we saw the ancient danger? Perfect. Yep, this has already been made larger. Let's make sure this is low priority. Oh, sorry, this is low priority. Fantastic. Let's hold that open. Yeah, I don't understand why colonists don't close doors behind them. Like, you know, you're being chased by a giant muffalo. Close the door. Alright, potatoes will be moved over there automatically. Fantastic. Life's good. That is how we wanted to do that. Yeah, right before we went to pick up the muffalo. Hey Sam, just go pick it up. Just go grab it. We don't need to do anything else. One muffalo at a time. How's that sound? Ah, foolish. Foolish, foolish, foolish. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, so how many days do we have left? We have 5 days before we must depart. Yeah, I don't think a second muffalo really made much sense actually then. This is deteriorating in a day. Alright, good. We can butcher it tomorrow. Also, I'm surprised those muffalo are so much faster than my colonists. Alright, well we got one. And that's really all we needed. Bartlett is up bright and early researching electricity. We're nearly 1,000 points in electricity. That's pretty good. Like, not for nothing. That's good. Oh yeah, let's hold that. Yeah, we have that held open. Good. Everything's going to get moved. Monkey's going to move this inside. Look at that. Fantastic. When Sam eventually wakes up, they will butcher this muffalo. And once they do, we should be able to just make an insane amount of pemmican out of it, I imagine. Oh yeah, they're going to make food. That makes sense. And we have this set to take the food drop. Yeah, which is this guy right here. Beautiful. Someone else will move it to where the food goes. Astounding. See how much better it is when you don't, well, fuck around and find out, really. All right, we have some blue. We have 63 blue fur. What can we do with that? We could we use it to make tribal wear? It's technically a leather, isn't it? We could maybe try to make some better bedrolls, actually. What was it? 63? That's, I think a bedroll is 40. We don't have any relationships, right? Daughter, friend, rival, friend, acquaintance. No. Okay, good. Just double check it. Alright, we're making pemmican. And when I say we, I mean Sam. Sam is making pemmican. We got a lot of meat out of that. That should provide us with an obscene amount of pemmican. We might try to kill another muffalo, but honestly, I don't think it's worth it. I think we got lucky the first time, and we should just kind of be happy with the luck that we got. Vulture is making knives, and you can make tribal wear as well if you feel so inclined. What is your crafting, actually? Construction's 9. I mean, that's pretty good. Crafting is still a 3. I don't think we have anyone who is, like, passionate. No, we don't. It'll have to be you. You're the artist. The artist, Dr. Farmer. Wearer of many hats. Yeah, heat stroke for Sam. It's 56 degrees in there? Oh, remove a... I don't know if I want to deconstruct it. Could we just build a vent? Yeah, get some air in there, man. Let's cool that shit down. I didn't realize the stove actually increased the heat in a room, but I guess it makes sense. Heat stroke initial is going down and is gone. Alright, perfect. Yeah, this will dissipate heat without making the room dirty. That's exactly what we want. Alright, now that we didn't accidentally enrage an entire herd of muffalo, this is going great. It's good. We have plenty of wood for our upcoming departure, for our upcoming journey. 4 days left. Just 4 days. And we must depart. Alright, we have plenty of knives to trade. We have some bows. We could try to make a couple more. It's always an option. I'm going to be sad saying goodbye to the first step, as it were, as this colony is named. But I think we simply must. The first step, 27 days ago. Now I wonder, when we abandon it, all your colonists are there. After abandoning your home, you'll be able to order one of your caravans to settle in a new area. You'll not be able to return here ever again. Alright, so it will just disappear off the map, basically. Okay. That's going to be interesting. We'll have to remember it in our hearts then, chat. We'll have to just keep the first step close as we embark into the wilderness. Alright, let's see what we've got in the wilderness here. We've got a porcupine we could hunt. I think we have more than enough pemmican for now. We have nearing 1,000 pemmican. We have still 1,600 potatoes that we can hopefully cook on the path. Ran out of frickin' fuel. Hey Humps, if you're cloud watching, could you we'll never do hauling, so just won't refuel the stove. That's amazing. Thank you, monkey. A boomalope self-tamed. It's now boomalope 1. We have successfully invented chem fuel. Okay, now that is a tradable resource. It is also very flammable, but we'll deal with that later. We can trade that. Who is that? Who animals in this? I mean, Vulture could. It's Sam. Sam does just literally everything. Ah, Humps, here we go. Please, yes. With your asthma and your bad back, walk across the map to pick up Boomalope 1. And in fact, you know what? Because, Dutch, you know what? In your honor, you are now Boomalope 1. Congratulations, Dutch. Alright, Dutch the Boomalope is now part of the colony and will be coming with us on the journey. So what we should hopefully be able to do is get chem fuel, Dutch to produce some chem fuel for us, and then we can sell that, and eventually we might even be able to use that to power our base. See, what we have here is a renewable source of chem fuel, as strange as that may sound. Yeah, so these potatoes are never going to grow, so let's just delete this. This grow zone of rice is hopefully going to be done soon. Well, we'll harvest what we can. This hay grass, I don't think is going to grow because of the drought. If the drought hadn't hit, this hay grass we could have harvested and then we'd have had a good amount of hay on the road. As it is, I'm kind of concerned. Hopefully, because of where we are on the map, we'll be able to graze a good amount, but we'll see. I wouldn't say I'm very optimistic, but we shall see. All right, more food being made. 2 days left, and then we depart. I think we've gotten pretty much everything we need to out of this map, right? Like, there's not much mining to do. Sorry, correction. There's no mining to do. So we don't need to worry about that. We are not going to take steel with us because it weighs too much. We're going to make as many knives as we can, right? Like, that's one thing we can do at least. But really, we just want as much pemmican, which, I mean, we're getting a good amount. Like 20 meat, 20 berries into a foodstuff that is good for a year. That's not bad, you know? That's a pretty good return rate, I feel like. Where are you going, Sam? Hauling 10 berries. Yeah, we failed that quest, that's fine. No! Ah, well, I mean, it was a lot of meat for us to get through in a very short period of time. That's fine. We got through most of it. We now have over 1,200 pemmican, which should be good for. It should be enough for us to survive on the road for a little while. It's a shame we can't trade with Knotville. Town at the Plateau we could, but need I remind everybody, this is not our destination, nor really is Rotebraben Barrens. Our destination lies all the way on the other side of the planet, all the way over here. It's landed ship. In fact, is there more than one landed ship? Hold on. I don't think so, right? No, it is just here. This landed ship. And we will be traveling on foot. Because we are but a simple tribe of people. We do not understand that chem fuel should not be left out in the sun. Humps. It's fine. Someone else will grab it, probably, before it combusts. Thank you, Vulture. We don't know what grav ships are, but we do know that camels carry a lot of things. And at the end of the day, what more do we need to know? Alright, so tomorrow is our last day here. Well, oh, okay, is it? Yeah, I think day 30 is our last day. Day 30 is where we shall depart. So tomorrow is technically our last day. So what we're going to do, at the top of the day, top of the morning to you, we will harvest as much of this as we can. Which is not much. But, I mean, rice is light, technically, kind of. And we can turn that into food. That will be good. Alright, and then also, let's make sure when we're on Caravan, I think everything allowed is exactly what we want to see. Yes. So we will put everybody on the world map. We'll take up these bedrolls. Obviously, I don't think we can bring the butcher's table. It weighs too much. But the stove we could think about. I'm still in two minds about it. Let's put it down to speed 1. Let's go to the world map and let's see what that looks like, actually. Let's do a little dry run of our forming a caravan. We'd be heading over there. It's a 3-day journey. Everything, everyone. Alright, so we have 322 kilos of carry capacity. We would bring all of the valuables. No steel. We only have 1 day of food because everyone's on the wrong thing. I don't think we'd bring blocks. We would not bring blocks. Obviously, we'd not bring chunks. If we bring maximum wood, we are over encumbered. We can carry 700 pieces of wood. Alright. The most important thing is this. All of the pemmican. Oh, okay. It doesn't weigh anything. Alright, that's good to know. All the potatoes. Also doesn't weigh anything. All the berries. The berries are going to go off quickly, but I mean, we can carry them. All of the medicine. We need to uninstall the leather bedrolls. Okay, that's something we need to do right now, actually, because it's not counting them. Because they're still on the floor. Alright, so that's good to know. So we need to uninstall any furniture we want to bring with us. We'd bring the flak jacket, we'd bring weapons to trade, we'd bring all the knives. Knives surprisingly heavy. Good to know. Molotov cocktails to trade, they're worth a lot. Tribal wear, any clothes, obviously. And all of our money. That's everything. And that's actually, we're not actually that over encumbered. Like, our entire livelihood would be on our backs, and it's still only 166 kilos. Not too bad. Okay. Camels, man. Camels for the win. So if we want to bring the stove, we have to uninstall it, right? Do we bring it? I mean, I think we do. It's 80 steel, and it's only 20 kilos. I think we fold that little thing up and we take it. Our visibility is obviously a problem. We're very visible. But that's okay. We have bows. We'll be fine. Do we even bother bringing steel? I think no. We don't need steel. We leave the... Oh, yeah, that's penoxycycline. We bring that, obviously. We leave the steel. We leave the blocks. We leave the dead crows, believe it or not. And I think we would bring, what? 400 wood? That's pretty much max. That's the maximum amount of wood we can bring. And that would be us. That would be everything. Okay. Tomorrow. Oh, it paused it while I was doing that? That's fine. Tomorrow is the day. So, what we're going to do, when everyone goes to sleep, is... I think what we'll do is we will set up just some, like, last-minute sleeping spots for everybody. Because we're going to be pulling up these bedrolls. Everyone can sleep on the floor the last night. I imagine that's not good for morale. Right, maybe we'll pull them up the day of, right? Maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Day 30, everyone picks up the bedrolls and leaves. I think that's fine. We can do that. I am surprised we can take all of these potatoes, all of this pemmican, pretty much our entire stock room, and still, like, I mean, as long as we don't take too much wood, have a lot of space left. That is surprising. The research bench, I don't think we should bring. It's, what is it? 75 wood, 25 steel? We could... No, I don't think we bring it. We just bring wood. We'll find steel wherever we go. I mean, we could bring it, because we do want to keep researching on the road. You know what, sod it. We'll bring it. And we'll regret it immediately, but that's fine. I think 75 wood actually weighs like 20, doesn't it? 0.4. Is there a calculator in this game? I feel like the answer is no, right? Rare thrombos, huh? Well, hello. If you'd arrived a few days earlier, we could have maybe tried something. But you did not, and I do not want to do that again. I'm not finding that out again. I'm not fucking with the wildlife. I've learned my lesson. Alright. The end of day 28. Day 29. I mean, Dutch has almost provided us with 22 chem fuel already. That's enough for a mortar shell. Don't ask me how I know that. So like my last colony was almost entirely dependent upon the production of boomalopes to defend itself. I don't know why you would say such a thing. I like that we have this tainted flak jacket as well. That's going to be useful for defense, I think. Sam is cooking up a storm. Good. We'll bring all of the meals with us as well, obviously. But yeah, I think that makes sense. So 30th, day 30, and top of the morning, we uninstall all the bedrolls. We uninstall the stove, uninstall the research bench, and we leave. I will say, like, we are halfway to electricity. Yeah, we should absolutely... Ooh, collection of fortune. Why that way? Why? Why would it be in the teen rainforest? Why can't it be north? Why is it southwest, southeast, and southwest? Why are those the only options? I'm very saddened by this. A reinforced barrel would be nice to sell. We could make the detour, right? We have our entire colony going with us, right? There is an unknown threat. It's not... they are right. It's not far from the first step. I feel it's weird that the Crypto Sleep Soldiers are a 1-star challenge. I don't buy that. In fact, I find it very unlikely that they are only a 1-star. What, are they still groggy or what? Like, recently awoken from crypto sleep and causing trouble in the area. Yeah, I just don't believe that's true. I feel like the game is misleading me, and I'm taking it personally, honestly. Alright, so what we're going to do, honestly, at this point, because we can't bring any more wood with us anyway, we're just forbidding all this. Anything over here, forbid it. Anything over here, anything over there, just forbid it all. Let's keep us within a certain radius of camp. Do we bring the hoopstone? Of course we do. Intellectual level 11. Bartlett is just speed running intelligence. I'm happy to see it. Yeah, I can't believe how far we got. Having a dedicated researcher really makes a huge difference. It's kind of crazy, actually. The eclipse is ending. I kind of forgot we were in one. So yeah, there was no way any of this was ever growing. And that's fine. We can delete that too. This is never going to be ready by tomorrow. And sadly, neither is this. So we'll just leave this little patch for the next people, I guess. Uninstall. Uninstall. How much does a stool weigh? 3 kilos? We can bring them. Uninstall, uninstall, uninstall. How much does a table weigh? 5 kilos? Do we really bring tables? Are we that kind of tribe? We're that kind of tribe. We are. Let's just be honest. We are. This is it. Our last day. This is the last sleep our colonists will have at the first step, and then we will be on the road for the foreseeable future. I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. Alright, Humps is up bright and early. Love to see it. Uninstalling things. You did sleep, right? Okay, yeah, you did. Good. Cleaning dirt. Yeah, you don't need to clean right now. cleaning is really just not important. Nobody needs to be cleaning. Stop cleaning dirt. There, how's that? Considering, like, construction is higher than anything else. Uninstall that. Uninstall that. Oh yeah, we need to uninstall these too. Uninstall everything. Don't uninstall Vulture. Uninstall the bed they're sleeping in, please. Grab your bedrolls, everybody. We can also deconstruct this crafting spot. Everyone's eating without tables right now, but that's okay. Okay. I think this is it. The Camel Riders. Oh wait, there we go. Hey, look at that. Departure. Okay. We keep it paused. We go to the world map. We press this. Do we want to go grab that reinforced barrel? Where is that? Is that on an island? Can we even reach that? 4 days. That's too much of a detour. That's going to take too long. Because then how am I getting to this place to trade, right? Like, it's the only tradable faction nearby. So, no. We're just going to go straight here. Hold on. Back to the world. Here. Send caravan. Accept. Alright. Everyone's joining the caravan. All of our animals are coming with us. Visibility is high, but that's okay. Alright, travel. First things first. Travel supplies, all the hay, all the pemmican, all the potatoes and the berries. God, 400 berries. Alright, we have food for days. That's kind of the plan, right? And all the bedrolls. We have exactly 5? I thought we had 6. Hold on. This is back to the world. Where's the other bedroll? If I double click this, is one of them in transit? Monkey, yeah, the one the monkey's got is in transit. Okay, that's a problem. All right, get everything in the pile. Put it in the pile. All right, we know about everything now. Let's do this. Send the caravan. Accept. This is a little finicky because, let's be honest, I don't think the game ever really intended that you just pick up your entire life and leave. But that's what we're doing. Take everything. There we go. Every single bedroll. Every single animal. And now, all of the stuff that matters. I wish I could search by, like, or sort by value. Bring everything. We do not bring the steel. Bring the hoopstone ring. 4 kilos? Yeah, why not? They need something. Bring the stools. Bring the tables, because we're that kind of tribe. We enjoy the finer things. Bring all of the tradable items, like all of the knives that we made that are actually shit. Flak jacket for defense, parkas, tribal wear, money, and then the rest of it will in fact be wood. I don't think I want to max out our caravan's mass. If I do 300, that's too many. All right, if I do 150, what if I do 200? Because I think we want to keep some space in case somebody gets sick. God, we really can't bring much in the way of wood with us, can we? Do we want to maybe reduce the amount of potatoes and berries we're carrying? Because we're bringing, like, pemmican for food, right? Let's do that. Let's bring half the potatoes. Although we could just trade away the potatoes. Yeah, no, bring all the potatoes. Don't be crazy now. Bring all the potatoes. We'll just trade them when we get there. I think that's everything, right? We have chem fuel, light leather, plain leather, blue fur, fox fur. All of these we can trade. We can also craft with them. We have 200 wood. That's enough to create a couple of campfires. Oh wait, we haven't uninstalled the stove yet, have we? No, we haven't. Okay, hold on. Uninstall. Vulture. Uninstall the stove. Uninstall the other granite stool. Do it. Pull the stool so that we know it exists. Okay, now we can leave. Alright, for the last time. A little finicky, like I said, but we'll be fine. Everyone. Everyone. Everything. Every last item. Alright, back here. Tradables. Trade a bit of bubbles. Everything. Every tradable item. Stools. Rings. Marble tables. Research benches. Field stoves. Okay, we can carry a lot less wood with us now. But I guess that'll have to be fine. We aren't bringing the crows, are we? No? Good. This is it. This is everything. This is everything we care about. These are all of our animals. Oh yeah, we're also going to want to keep space for the wool and the chem fuel that we're going to be getting from our animals. So this is probably good. We're going to sell a lot of the potatoes because they're not going to last forever anyway. We might sell the berries too because they're worth a little bit more. I think that's good. This colony is ready. Ready to hit the road. I don't know if bringing the stove is the right choice. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure bringing the tables is stupid. But I'll be damned if this colony's going to eat off the floor. Alright. Send it. Caravan only has 1 day's worth of food. Don't worry, I'll fix that. Let's just make sure we are bringing all of the food, right? Yes, okay, good. Send it. Confirm. Assign. Caravan. Congratulations, you now have food. Your colonists will now gather the items and leave the area. This is a momentous occasion. The colonists, the camel riders, the colonists of the first step must now take their first step into the wider world. Gather up everything that we hold dear, everything that matters to us as a people, except this stool apparently, because I forgot it existed. Put it onto our animals and depart. Goodbye, the first step. You were a good initial colony, but it has been 30 days, and sadly, we must leave. We have now vacated. This colony is done. It is empty. It holds but a memory of the people who used to live here. And also all of the food that we planted. Maybe someone else can eat that. Alright, to the world. Abandon the area. The area will become inaccessible, and you will not be able to return here ever again. After abandoning your home, you'll be able to settle. You'll be able to order one of your caravans to settle in a new area. So camp. Set up a temporary camp that can be quickly abandoned. We're going to be making use of that a lot. But first, goodbye the first step. 30 days was too short a time. But you know what? We did everything we needed to. We got food. We got tradable items. We got just an obscene amount of potatoes. Turns out farming is hopefully very profitable. Farewell. And may you live forever in our hearts. Abandoned settlement. The camel riders. Alright, so we are going to be able to see all of our abandoned settlements on the map. I am very happy about that. So if I search this... hold on. How do I spell? Abandoned. Abandoned. Yes, abandoned settlement. There it is. Right there. We're going to be able to see each and every one. Fantastic. Alright, our visibility is high. How easy your caravan is to notice. It multiplies the chance that your caravan will be waylaid by enemies. Visibility does not affect your ability to fight. Caravan ambushed by man-hunting porcupines. And just like that, the game is showing us what that means. Alright, jump to location. How many? 2? Okay. This is a nice small little area. Alright, everyone's ready to go. Where's our... Who's holding the who's holding the tainted flak jacket? Maybe we don't need to worry about that right now. Maybe we should just fight them. There's only 2 of them, I think, isn't there? If I zoom out, yeah, there's only 2. Start a firing line. Keep it on speed 1. Want to make sure this goes well. Porcupines are approaching. Open fire. Open fire. Somebody hit them. Thank you, Humps. Never doubt it. And just like that, we're fine. Alright, melee attack the porcupine to death. Everyone else? Is there anything we need to obtain here? There's never any like components on these mini maps, is there? I don't think so. We haven't really been on the road long enough to warrant settling here, so I think what we'll just do is reform the caravan. Continuing on. Accept. It's taking everything, right? I don't have to redo this every single time, please? Okay, good. Yeah, we're bringing everything that we care about. I'm very pleased to see that. Fantastic. Our first caravan ambush is done. And it happens automatically too, which is nice. Alright. We continue on. Over the river, actually. We're crossing the river in 2 parts. We're crossing this very large river. Here and there. In fact, we're going downstream a little bit. We don't even have a raft. Alright, everyone's sleeping? Perfect. Let's look at everybody's needs. Food is decreasing, but that's okay. All of our animals seem to be getting a little hungry, but we have food for them. Days of food rot in 12.10 days. Animals can graze? Yes, forever. Good. So this arid shrubland is good for our caravan for now. Notville. I wonder, could we raid? Could we raid on our travel across the world? Maybe we should find out. We've got a couple of people we can trade with over here. We might actually head up into the Wise Heel Mountains, potentially. Friendship's Creek? I don't think so. It's a shame we don't get any idea of how much or how well fortified a base is, you know, before we get there. For Dole, we could head down there. There's a road. It's kind of out of the way, though. I think we should keep on our path. God, it feels weird having a colony just completely on the map. There's nothing else. They are simply and only this little dot. We can settle anywhere, but we must settle outside of the Mount to Doom region. So this... I don't know how big the Mount to Doom region is, but I'm just going to assume it's all of this. Pretty much. We started here. We must leave Mount to Doom before we resettle. We can't just go a space and then settle again. I feel like that kind of is a bit disingenuous to the challenge, you know? I've never traded with another settlement before. So this is a first for me, so get ready to witness that. I want to do... Are we going to enter their map tile? Or are we just going to trade on the map? I'm curious. Oh, it's nighttime. We might not make it in time. Going over the Salt Flats, with the Scarlands, it became a much slower event. I like that we continue to travel at night now, or at least seemingly a little bit. God, yeah, the Scarlands are rough to travel over. Movement difficulty 1.5. I guess maybe it's just because we got off the map, off the road. Maybe that's what it was. Caravan arrived at White Crulo Bialo. Attack! We can trade. Alright, so we are now actually traveling traders. Can you believe this? We can buy a sheep. We can buy a ram. So we can start farming our sheep. Do we want to do that? Maybe we do. I think we do. Okay, what else can we do? We've churned through 100 pemmican already? My god. Oh yeah, that's another thing we could do. We could just survive on the road. Trade items, buy food, keep going. That is something we can do. Okay, as far as selling, I think what we want to do is sell probably half of our potatoes, right? I mean, 600, sorry, minus 600. That's 400 silver. That's a good amount. What can we obtain from them? Wisdom and an experimentation. 250 intellectual per hour. Max level 8, though. That's not really that useful. We have our trader already. Let's trade away some of our more heavier items as well. We've got... Let's get rid of these spare short bows. Let's get rid of all these knives. I mean, for 30 days, building from nothing, it's not the most amount of money, but it's not terrible either. Oh, we can sell the Molotov cocktails. I never, ever, 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 ever want to use those. Hopefully they don't burn to death in a terrible fire. having sold those to them. Alright, sorry, cleared my throat, drank some water, hopefully it's less mad at me now. I do talk at like 100 miles an hour, so that might have something to do with it. So yeah, I think we are going to buy this ram. I think having a farmable colony of sheep is just going to be beneficial for us, because we're going to be grazing and moving through a lot of grassland, so they should not cost us any food. How's our hay doing, actually? Where is our hay? Yeah, I don't think we've used any of it yet. Perfect. We could buy this recurve bow as well. That is an upgrade to our bows, to our short bow. That is a lot of our profits, though. You're cutting into our profits, Ram. We could sell a bit of medicine as well. We did farm this medicine to sell it. We could sell plain leather because I don't think we can make scrap leather yet, and carrying it around isn't really doing us any good, so let's sell that. We'll keep the 67 and the 63 of the blue fur. The fox fur, I think we shall sell. And I'm tentative to sell herbal medicine. I feel like we should keep a lot of it on us. Let's just sell 15. No, sorry. Sell 15. There we go. I think let's sell 15 for now. We can live with that. That gives us a good amount of silver in our pocket for the next trader we run into. They don't want to buy chem fuel, I take it? They do not. That's fine. We'll just keep harvesting it for the next place. Fantastic. I think that's good. I don't think we want anything else from them. Masterwork, I mean, a great bow is not a bad idea. We have guns, though, right? I think the recurve bow is enough. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm a happy trader. Alright, we cannot camp here, so let us go back to the road. And let's try camping. Can we graze here? I assume animals can't graze on the flatlands. Animals can graze now, yes, forever. Okay, so they can still graze on the Scarlands. Oh, we're paused. I was like, why are they not moving? Weird. Alright, so our mass has gone down. We're resting in their territory. I guess that's fine. Not much we can do about that. Yeah, I don't think I want to attack this settlement. We want to be friends with as many people as possible. Glacial Plain? Really? This far south? Look at that. That's kind of cool. Alright. Well, our first trade went very well. I think what we'll probably do is Yuto's Storehouse. Foggy Drug Stockpile Ancient Warehouse. Interesting. That's not a quest. That's just a random thing that we could go to. Okay. That's neat. Everyone's resting. Let's speed through the night. Yeah, I think we want to head up to the Rotabraban Barrens. Maybe settle somewhere around here. This is Temperate Forest. Oak Tree Grove? Yeah, let's go there, actually. I think we should maybe... Do we want to try the camp and see what it looks like? I think we should get an idea for what that looks like, right? I think that's not a bad idea. We're still resting, huh? We rested throughout the day. Is there a reason... Oh, because they made it where they need to go. Walk, damn it. Don't just sit around eating all of our food. So Rotten 15 is the berries, huh? Maybe we should have sold the berries. Can I assign for my colonists from here? Oh, nice. You can just, like, equip people? Oh, that's actually really nice. Alright, let's give the recurve bow... Who should have it? Shooting, not you. Maybe you, Bartlett, actually? Yeah, I think Bartlett should have the recurve. Oh, that's so nice. I like that. Okay. That's pretty good. We have some backup tribal wear as well. That's great. Yeah, let's get off of the Scarlands. Or actually, no, let's camp on the Scarlands. I want to see what that looks like. Right here. Let's see what this looks like. I imagine it's like the small maps that you get attacked on, right? I imagine it's pretty similar, but let's see. What the fuck is this? Wait, what? Okay. What? Where are we? Hold on. World. Is there like a... There's nothing here. It's not like deceased animal life here. There's no feature on this map tile, and yet I'm in the middle of a massive city. Okay. I was not expecting that. What is this? Rusted open container. Ancient crate pallet. Old wooden crates. I wonder if they have stuff in them. There's just a fucking car. There's an entire pickup truck just on this road. What is this? A timber shroom? A dead guy. Is there danger on this map? I hope not. Do any of these guys have gear that I care about? You have a pistol? You have a pistol. I was not ready for this. An ancient bed. Where am I? What is this? I mean, we can take that steel knife. Alright, first things first, everybody. Go ahead and let's give ourselves a little room. Oh, there's nowhere for our animals to graze, though. That's kind of concern. Okay, there is. We can have them graze over here. There's a little bit of grazable area here. We may have to feed them hay, actually. Just a forklift? There are forklifts now in Rimworld. That's good to know. Operating tables? What is this? This is crazy. Okay. I'm glad we camped. Like, this is actually a massive map, too. I thought it would be a small one. We can't stay here forever, though, is the thing. So we want to make sure that we're making the most of it, right? Where do we put our animals? That's kind of problem one. There's not much in the way of grazable area here. In fact, we may just not want to linger here for very long. Alright, so let's get the stuff from these guys. Who are you? What do you have? Just another knife. That's fine. We can trade that. And then what we'll go ahead and do is zone miscellaneous caravan hitching spot. I worry about these buildings. Like, do they have enemies in them? Because there's dead people nearby, right? Like, that concerns me a little bit. Let's actually camp over here. Let's camp over there. We can unallow all of that. Just take the gun. Load the revolver. I was not expecting this. Alright, Bartlett, Vulture. Oh, are you roping the camel as well? Alright, Bartlett. You're shearing Penelope. Amazing. Let's get a little stockpile zone of just all of our worldly goods. Let's put it right. I assume there's roofs here? Is this water? Toxic shallow water. Okay. Probably don't want to stay there then. I was not expecting this when I camped. I was not ready for this at all. There's bog hounds. Everything's Scaria infected in the area. This place sucks. Maybe we should just leave. Maybe we shouldn't stay here. What? Alright. Old cardboard box. Amazing. Alright, so I think what we'll do, stockpile zone here. Anything we wanna stockpile, put it over there. What's Vulture doing? Cleaning machine bits. Okay. Oh, because this is now technically our area, huh? Okay, that's fine. Bartlett is leading. Alright, Sam, since you're over there, and you have the pistol, I'm tempted to find out what's in here. Okay, it's just a spacer crate. What about in here? Check the next room. Please don't be anything. Okay. Ancient beds. I imagine they're not very comfortable, but they're beds. Comfort, 55%. Alright, everyone sleeps in here. deconstruct these. Let's go ahead and deconstruct all of these as well. I don't know where we got agave fruit from, but sure. So this is technically outdoors, huh? Alright. I was not expecting a massive fucking room. This is ridiculous. Right, well, we have ancient beds. We have a room to sleep in. Let's go ahead and orders claim this, that, and that. You don't have to be like that anymore. We can claim that, and this, and this. Let's claim the walls, too. I claim the walls as my own. Alright, so now we have that. And what we can do is we can bring our stockpile zone in here. We want to deconstruct. Hopefully there's nothing terrible in these crates. I hope it's just like empty crates. Seems like it. It's just trash that's in the way. Fair enough. We're unloading all the animals and harvesting wool from them, which is actually fine. Because we want to make sure that our animals are both eating, although there's not really much in the way of food here, and also that we're getting the wool and the anything else from them, the chem fuel. Want to make sure we're getting all of that. Alright, well we're clearing all the trash, so that's good. Deconstruct these too. Put the zone in here. That's a dumping zone? No, that's a stockpile zone. Alright, delete that. Put everything in here. This is outdoors, so I mean, all of it's deteriorating. Kind of sucks that we're unloading the caravan, but I guess what else are you supposed to do, right? Alright, expand. Fantastic. We can't move the beds, so they're just where they're at. Not much we can do about that. That's fine. Attack containers to destroy them. I feel like there could be anything inside these containers, and that kind of worries me. Like, what if you crack it open and there's just a scyther? You know? I don't know if I like that idea. So, yeah. Alright, they're eating the food. That's probably not a good sign. I think that means that there's no food in the area. Like, at all. We're fixing the place. Let's go ahead. Do we have the research bench? I wonder how long we have here. So obviously we're not going to stay here for 30 days, but I want to test out how long we can stay, right? Like that's really what I want to know. I mean, these beds are comfortable enough. They're not great, but rest effectiveness, 85%. What's the rest effectiveness of a bedroll then? Let's put that there. Let's also go ahead and get our fueled stove and our table and our seats. Also, Bartlett, I think it's time for you to equip that revolver, my dude. Actually, don't we have a better revolver? No. That was the only one we got. Okay, that's fine. Grab the revolver. Go ahead and equip it. And then you can load your bow, and someone else can equip your bow. Or actually, who else needs a bow of some form? Oh, field stove. Let's go ahead and install that. Yeah, let's test out what we can do with this, right? Let's see how well this works. Actually, I think I might cancel that. Build the stove in the stock room, in the little stock room we've made. And what we can also do is deconstruct a couple of these walls over here, a couple of these doors. Get enough slate to expand this a bit. I think that'll work. Yeah, I was not expecting to happen upon like an abandoned city. That was not what I was expecting when I pressed camp. We're going to want to clear the rest of these buildings as well. Alright, research. Let's put our table in that corner. We're installing that. We're hauling the rest over here. Fantastic. Give me that bench. Let's put that there too. Give me that bench. Let's put that Let's put those stools in. Everyone's hauling stuff. You love to see it. We could actually deconstruct enough to make another bench as well, right? Another stool. I think we obviously want to do that. Yeah, carrying our entire colony on our back. Surprisingly effective, you know? I think we'll hold this open because of how long it takes. We want to keep them as separate rooms, but we also don't want to be just constantly opening and closing and opening and closing. That's just going to take forever. Because these doors are slow. Hey Bartlett, go ahead and deliver your stool. And who's the other good shooter we have? Is it Vulture? Yeah, Vulture, you're kind of the best shooter we have, so go ahead and equip that. Let's get everyone with the better weapons. I mean, coming here was pretty worth it. We found 2 revolvers, I thought. But I'm only seeing 1. Somehow. Fantastic. Keeping our animals fed is going to be a tricky one. I'm not sure how we're going to necessarily do that, because I think we have a lot of them now. Can we grow anywhere? We can. Alright, let's see if we can get just a little bit of hay grass growing for these guys. You know, just something like that. And make it hay grass. Let's see if we can get some hay grass for them, because we have a lot of food for us. Did it keep the bills? Oh my god, it did! Picking up the entire stove saves all of our bills on it. Oh, absolutely, that's worth bringing. That's worth bringing for that alone. Animals are just emergency food rations on legs. Well, we have a lot of emergency food rations, so we're doing all right. How are you, Lagoon? I hope you're doing good. This is our first camp that we've made. We have traveled from the abandoned settlement, the first step, all the way over here, and now we have a little camp going. Ended up in the middle of an abandoned city somehow. Not entirely sure how. It didn't say anything on the landscape. It was like flat dirt path. That's it. No, it's a giant abandoned city. But yeah, we are on the path. We are on the way. Moving and grooving. I worry about these ancient containers. I want to crack them, but I'm scared of what's in them, you know? Like, I'm kind of concerned. And I feel like rightfully so. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to build this in a bit, like this. And then we're going to continue to deconstruct some extra doors. Ancient system rack. Could we get components out of that? I bet you we could. Spider bots are in there, don't wake them up. That's what I'm thinking. Like, if there's anything... If there's something in here and I want it to stay asleep, you know? I don't want to wake up whatever's in there. Do we have any more stools? Do we really only have 2? I thought we brought way more than that. Hold on. Oh, let's get the hoopstone ring installed. And... yeah, that's it, I guess. Give me the hoopstone ring. Let's give our colonists a little bit of fun. I wonder if these operating tables have any resources in them. I would assume probably no. We're cooking food out of agave. I'm okay with it. Oh yeah, and then also we want to make sure that everyone's assigned to everyday eats. Keep the pemmican for the rope. Let's look at the wildlife too. I think most of the wildlife is Scaria infected, I believe. Yeah, everything in this zone is just not in a good way. So we don't want to linger too long. But we can get a bit of research in. We're approaching electricity one of these days. If we can somehow get packaged survival meals, I'll be happy. Alright, can I make some stools? Miscellaneous furniture. Slate. What do you mean not enough stored? There should be more than enough. Oh yeah, we're building walls, that's why. Pumps is relaxing socially, you love to see it. We do have an entire growing zone you could be harvesting right now. But I guess you have, you know, you have a schedule to keep, I get it. Maybe bust them open the day you're going to leave? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, well, that'll be one of the last things we do, I think. How are our camels doing? They have potatoes on them, they have berries on them. They have a little bit of wood. We'll probably keep that wood. Some of the containers are rusted open, and they just seem to be full of trash, so it might just be that they're just random items, but I'm a little worried. I think tomorrow we'll have Humps work on the fields, and then we will also have, I think, Monkey and maybe Vulture just go through these rooms, make sure there's nothing scary in them, you know? Because that's really what I'm worried about. But yeah, so far, I mean, Colony on the Road has been largely successful, you know? We traded. We met and traded with the white Krulo Bialo, and made a good chunk of change. We have like 600 silver to our name now, or is it 400? I think it might be 400. Where is all of our money? Why can't I see it? Oh, do people still have stuff on them? They do. People are still holding all the pemmican. Yeah, there we go. 400 silver. Being carried by Monkey for some reason. Yeah, so a lot of our resources are still on our colonists. I think that's fine. That makes sense to me. Definitely need lights ASAP. Yeah, I mean, the problem with that is that we don't really have electricity. So, like, the only lights we can make are wooden ones. We probably should harvest a couple of these trees, actually. Snag root. It doesn't hurt, does it? Yields a meager amount of wood. Enough for a torch, though, I would assume. That's not fully grown yet. We're obviously going to have to only harvest the ones that are fully grown. Harvest that, because otherwise they're going to have literally nothing for us. I love this little pickup truck over here. Can you believe this? It's just a pickup truck just sitting here. Ancient system rack. I think we might be able to get components out of those. If we can, then this will be a very profitable endeavor. Hey, everyone's sleeping on the ancient beds? Solar flare. Oh no, whatever will I do? My colony doesn't know how to survive without electricity. Wait, what's electricity? Alright, so go ahead and deconstruct a few more of these superfluous doors. Maybe we can get enough to kind of finish our little temporary building here. I'd be happy with that. The solar flare is ending. So far, so good. How are our animals? You and where do you come from? May I ask? Xvergy, welcome! Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, my friend. I hope you're doing well. You were playing Rimworld 2, you wise and intelligent human being. What were you doing? How is it going? I hope you're having a fantastic time. I hope you're doing the new DLC, and if you are, that you're enjoying it as much as I am. Small but still a raid? Do not think that way. A raid is a raid, and I am happy to have you. Thank you. It is a pleasure. Anytime anyone wants to share their community with another person, that is, I think, just a great thing people should do. So, welcome in, Xvergy. Welcome in, Xvergians. I assume you don't call your chat that. I am Polar Bear 0084. I am playing Rimworld. I am playing a Rimworld challenge. If you want to know the rules of the challenge, ! Rules, but I will explain them to you. This is a wandering tribe of nomads. Something I've wanted to do in this game pretty much forever. And now that I can make little camps on the world map, it's now feasible. We started here. We had 30 days to get our entire colony ready to go, to stockpile just ungodly amounts of pemmican and potatoes. And we are now on the road. We have no home. But we did find this abandoned city, and we're going to strip it of all its unnatural resources. That's the plan, anyway. I hope English will be half as good as you. Are you from Poland? Well, welcome, welcome. It is a pleasure to have you, and my English got this good by luck, because I was born in the UK, so I got a head start, really. I will say, learning a second language is no easy feat. Like, I took German for 5 years. I can tell you no German. Raids arriving in 3 days. Okay, so you don't get to camp for long. So, in fact, stop this. Alright, so you get what? 4 days? When did we start this camp? Does it tell me? Caravan set up here temporarily. Okay, so we do not get very long. I started playing Rimworld 1.5 months ago. Played 206 hours. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Rimworld is one of those games that just absorbs time. Like, you will be amazed how quickly time just evaporates. Alright, so I don't think there's any sense necessarily in harvesting too much. I think what we're going to do here... Bartlett, are you going to go back to researching? Fantastic. Vulture, go ahead and grab that meal. And there's no point in doing this either. So you actually don't have a lot of time at all, which is fine. That's still plenty. Let's explore. Let's make sure that we've gotten everything we want to get from this area. We're getting... Oh my god, 8 wood. That is nothing. Alright, so let's find out what's through this door. What's behind door number 1? It's some beds. Alright, well. What's behind door number 2? Ancient kitchen sink. We need that. We have everything but a nice table. But door number 2, a wasp trap? Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. No one's allowed in there. No. What's behind door number 3? Alright, so there are traps in these rooms. That worries me a little bit. We should deconstruct that locker bank as well, actually. A crypto sleep casket. Contents unknown. Okay, so this area is scary to me. Hey, look, more guys. Flak jacket. That guy has a flak jacket on. We should steal that. I mean, we should take that. I mean, he doesn't need it. We should take that. Do you have a gun? Yeah, everyone has knives here, man. Was this London? Alright, I don't think I want to open the crypto sleep casket with my team of like tribals. Yeah, we're not doing that. Don't go in the room with the wasp trap. What does it do? Several dormant wasp drones. They activate when they detect threats, injecting their target with a paralytic biotoxin. No one's allowed in that room. Alright, I want to see what's in this locker bank. Do you get like cool items or what? It's literally just a pile of trash. Okay. Okay, great. Alright, Vulture, go ahead and strip that guy. We want his flak jacket. We really, really do. Go around the water. The toxic shallow water. There are more enemy units than good units in this area from my experience. It's definitely looking like that. It's very... not nice. Yeah, it's very not nice. So deconstructing this will probably also yield nothing, huh? Yes, go get the stuff from Dutch. Please do. Alright, so they are grazing. There is enough food here for them to graze. That's good. Let's do an okay. What are your needs? Dull barracks? Honestly, mate, get over it. Vulture. No. If you're gonna wade through you better not be getting toxic right now. Tox water. Get out of the water. Thank you. Alright, load that. Monkey, you can load that. Do not go through the toxic... Pick it up. Pick it up right now. Pick it up. Do not grab the tainted shit. Pick it up. Right now. This second. Go... Oh wait, this is the only way through. Oh well, deconstruct this then. Yeah, deconstruct that. Don't go through the toxic water if you can avoid it, jeez. Observed a rotting corpse, it's worth it. Fantastic. Alright, get out of there. Don't go through the water, go around it. Literally walked through it again anyway. Alright, I don't think it's worth getting the knives. I'm pretty sure these things are going to deconstruct into nothing. Pumps, would you like to test that theory? It would be cool if there's like a chance for components. But, you know. But yeah, so I'm doing this Rimworld playthrough. Oh, and also, the challenge is, we started here. We started here in our abandoned settlement, and we are traveling on foot across the entire globe to get all the way to the ship that our gods showed us at the beginning of the game, to get off the planet. That's the goal of this playthrough. To get off world. We do not have a grav ship, because we are but a simple nomadic tribe. And I will say, so far, this has been very fun. Like, being able to just pack up a bunch of valuable items and go trade them. I cannot explain to you how long I've wanted to do that in this game. I play from start on the 3rd difficulty level, now it's become easy. In fights sometimes it still sucks, it's the thing about... Now I think about higher levels or playing without saves. I would advise upping the difficulty before you play without a save. Maybe this is just a personal thing for me, but I don't find playing without saves that satisfying in Rimworld, because I'm usually pretty okay with rolling with whatever happens, like, for the most part. So I don't know. I like having the save to fall back on. If I make just a really stupid mistake, or if something happens and I'm like, oh right, that's how that works. Then I get to learn from that, instead of having to restart my entire colony. Alright, so yeah, this is just trash, and doesn't actually become anything useful, which is a shame. But one thing that having this little rest has done is has advanced our electricity progress by quite a lot, actually. Like, we are considerably closer. He failed while constructing the stool? Do you know how little of that shit we have? We don't have much of it, man. Could you be a little bit more... good at your job? I named colonists by users in chat, and it's hard to lose someone. Yeah, for sure. I named this Boomerlope Dutch after a good friend of the channel, and you know, I do fear for Dutch's life a lot of the time. I do. I guess we'll see. We'll see how long Dutch makes it. Yeah, deconstructing these just does not seem to be worth it. These big rooms scare me. I feel like as soon as you open this up, you're just asking for a giant horde of enemies to be in there. I think what we'll do is we'll be happy with what we got from here, and then we'll move on. In fact, maybe let's destroy this. Melee attack the ancient car. Because usually things that you can melee attack to destroy might drop components and stuff. I'm tempted to try to figure out just how much... oh god, the boghounds are attacking each other. We should probably leave soon. They're probably very interested in us as a species. Wondering what we taste like. Not good, guys. Don't come and find out. It's just a lot of construction sounds happening over there. And this is good though, because it does continue to increase our colony's construction capabilities, which is good. We want everyone to... Why are you building things, Humps? You should not have tried to build that stool. You are not skilled enough. You have a level of 2. Alright, let's finish this car off. Don't explode. Okay. Just some steel. Alright. It was worth it. I mean, what if there was a component or something? Like, that's value, right? That's pretty valuable. But yeah, it seems like a lot of the stuff here is either dangerous or scrap. When I play XCOM 2, I'd be down for legendary difficulty, but an Iron Man run with no saves is insane. Slightest mistake in early mid-game results in the end of the entire run. Yeah, I think you have to be a certain... you have to be, like, very resilient to failure to be able to be okay with, like, Iron Man runs. I do enjoy the idea a lot of the time, but I think it has to be the right scenario, right? Like, you have to build your expectations around it, or measure your expectations around it. Alright, so we have 2 days before raids start, in force. So, we will reconstruct our colony soon, but look at this. We are on the road, we have no permanent base, but what we do have is, sorry, excuse me, there we go, is a little camp. And that camp is allowing us to get closer and closer to packaged survival meals. If we can unlock these, we will be in such a good position. We will be in such a good position. We have so many berries, by the way. So many berries. And they spoil in 5 days. Maybe we should have this be only berries, you know? Maybe just berries. Keep the potatoes. In fact, I think we should. Only make berries from now on. And in fact, we might put our colonists to eat berries only once they're on the road. In fact, let's get that policy set up now. New policy. So many berries. Sometimes I like to watch how colonists work without plans. Yeah, if you set up their automation pretty well, you can do pretty good with and just letting them run on their own like a little ant farm. You know, they do all right. Well, let's also make sure everyone has at least one herbal medicine on them. In fact, let's make it 2. There's no reason that everyone wouldn't carry 2 around with them. Because what that means is if they get knocked down, there's medicine right next to them to heal them, like right away. So like if Vulture needs to tend to them and has already used up all their medicine, there's medicine right there, right next to them that we can use. And I think that would be advantageous for sure. All right, let's improve everyone's construction capability a little bit. Still don't have all the DLC. Start on vanilla. Next by Royal Ideology, Biotech. I bought Odyssey, but this anomaly, I don't know. Make more difficult, but it's not a vibe Rimworld, I think. Yeah, I think that honestly, I only have one DLC, Odyssey. Odyssey DLC is the first DLC I've purchased, and hilariously, I'm not really doing any of the grav ship stuff. I'm just all right, I worry that people are going to go in here. So manage area, invert, shrink, no. Humps is wandering around, and that puts the fear of God in me, to be honest. All right, you know what, Humps? Get back to base. How's that? Let's go to zones as well. Let's make sure that our home area isn't anywhere down here. Yeah, it isn't. Okay, good. I don't know why you're wandering over there, but whatever. All right, we have 2 more days here. 2 more days of research. 2 more days of well, not really farming. We don't have enough time for that. But 2 more days of construction experience, construction grinding, berry eating. Yeah, because these berries spoil fast. Actually, the potatoes are spoiling pretty fast too. Good lord. Yeah, we need to research packaged survival meals like yesterday. But yeah, I don't have much DLC either. You don't need it necessarily, I don't think. I think it's nice to have for sure, but Rimworld is a very expansive game even without it. Royalty gives fun quests and Biotech's great. It's about kids. Yeah, kids and genetics and stuff. When I asked like, hey, what are the good DLCs? Biotech was by and large the winner for sure. Everyone was like, yeah, Biotech is great. It's absolutely worth playing. Humps, why are you cooking? Alright, Humps, I don't know where you got these ideas in your head. You don't get to do that. You can construct if you have nothing better to do, but you are not cooking. You are not allowed. Bartlett, can you even cook? No? Then what are you doing then? Why is Sam researching? No. Oh god, all of these residual, like, extra things are getting in the way now. Yeah, Bartlett, you're the only one allowed to research. You're the only smart person here. Really, you really are. Biotech is massive. Yeah, from what I've heard. Hey Bartlett, do the 2 people standing on your research bench welding in your face, does that make it hard for you to focus? Does this distract you at all? Just white noise around you while you're trying to study? Is this difficult for you? Is this not a good environment? 60% research factor? Could this be a better situation for you maybe? Or are you just that good at your job? He's pretty good at his job, like, not for nothing. Bartlett is cracked. Alright, so we are going to have to leave in a day. The good news is we don't have much to deconstruct. We can deconstruct this or uninstall this table because we're literally not even using it. That's fine. Load it onto the pack animal. What's Bartlett doing now? Milking. Okay, good. Get more chem fuel. We're going to have so much chem fuel to sell. Medical treatment. Oh, Humps. Asthma. Right. Is Vulture capable? Absolutely. Fantastic. 51%. Good. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. We have a lot of simple meals. That's fine. We can eat those on the road. We are actually approaching electricity. This is good. Like, our colonists are going to be super full of recreation. They're going to be a little better at constructing. If we could have gotten some steel, which we could have, right? There's some steel walls around here. We could have maybe made some knives to sell, but I'm not too fussed about that. I think Biotech gives more than Odyssey, but Odyssey with the graph ship and scenario, you must when you must all time the run. Oh yeah, that one. Where you're being chased. That one scares me a little bit, not for nothing. Alright, raids are arriving in a day, so we have to leave tomorrow. We do not have a choice. We simply must run. Oh, and also, anyone who did join from X-Virgie's fantastic community, if you want to catch up on the run so far, or the other things I've been doing on the channel, I have a VOD channel now. And it has pretty much everything I've ever done on stream, by and large. It has the other Rimworld playthrough we did. It has a couple of 100% runs, the playthroughs of Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, all of the Doom games that we did for Doomcember that one year, a lot of things. So if you ever did want to catch up, have something on in the background while you're studying or whatever, there is quite the library for you, if you so choose. Alright, so I think what we're going to have to do now is leave. I don't want to leave too close to this. This did allow us to tend to Hump's asthma, though. And that is now good for another week, so that's fantastic. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is uninstall everything and hit the road, right? We didn't really hunt any wildlife. We could have made a bit more. Everything's kind of scarier, though. So this area is just not really good for that. Doomcember for that 1 year, by which he means he played nothing but Doom games for an entire year. Look, okay, just because you're right, doesn't mean you have to say it. No, it was fun, though, actually. I enjoyed that a lot. Monkey, why are you studying? This is literally Bartlett's entire point. Stop taking his job. Let him do it. And they took the table out from underneath him. Can you believe it? Okay. I think we have pretty much everything that we're going to need. It's fun seeing the old games and some of the in-between stuff. Doom 3 was fun for me. Like, I was very surprised by Doom 3. And I do think people overreact about it, for sure. It's pretty good. They called it Doom Marine. Marine. Make sure to wash your hands before you leave the bathroom. You know, then I think it would have been fine. Yeah, the Doom 3 cardboard box. That's actually a short on the main channel. Shows the infamous cardboard box, the lethal cardboard box. Ended my life. Right, raids are arriving in a day. Everyone can eat without a table for a day. I think that's fine. Get as much research as you can, Bartlett. Every last drop. Get us to electricity, get us to nutrient base, get us to packaged survival meals. This will vastly change our colony. We won't subsist merely on pemmican alone. Humps. Can I leave? Which one? Is it both of them? Hold on. Let's go to the messages. No, that's not where the messages are located. Okay. Boghound is hunting. It's this one specifically? Or is it both of them? See, Humps, this is why I don't want you wandering. Slow the game back down. Alright, bring him out here. Good shot. Good shot. What do you now research? I didn't read and I play in the Polish version. Oh, I am researching electricity. I am researching... So, researching for me is all about how can I improve my colony, right? Like, what does my colony need to get better? So I started with pemmican, which is a food that lasts a long time. Like it lasts for an entire year. And so I was like, okay, that's good, but packaged survival meals never rot. They last forever. Which, considering how much traveling we're going to be doing, that's what I need to research. Yeah, so we started as the Neolithic tribe. Tech level is Neolithic. We're just a tribe of people who lived off the land for a long time. And so because of that, we don't really know anything about cutting stone. We don't know how to make shelves and chess tables and stuff like that. So we researched those, and then we went straight to electricity, because I want packaged survival meals. And one thing that's useful, if you click on something that you want to research, like, oh look, I'd like to have hospital beds, it highlights everything that you need to know to get to that point. So like, I need electricity, sterile materials, microelectronics, and then I can get this. So like, you can be like, oh look, I would like an autocannon turret. I need to get all of the red things, which is really useful. Keep moving, humps. Good shit. Good shit. A little bite? Oh god, you are frail though. Go rest. Do we give them the penoxysilene? No, I think they'll be fine. Tend to humps immediately. It's just a small bite. They'll probably be fine. I need to look up what pemmican actually is. It added that as a part of a meat preservation mod to Project Zomboid that lets you salt meat. I think that's what it is. It's just a mixture. It's a rough mixture of meat and other materials. Alright, hunt this thing, kill it dead. I assume it's going to rot. Yeah, it's rotted. Alright, that's fine. That's, I think, a sign. That's as clear a sign as any that we need to leave. In fact, raids are arriving in 21 hours. It's time to uninstall the bench. Sam, don't insult humps. They've had a rough day, alright? They've been through it a bit. I think that went pretty well, though. Alright. It is time for us. It's time for me to fly. Alright. Where's our colony? There it is. Reform the caravan. So what I think we will do is we will head in this direction. Over here. Hey, thank you for the follow, Xvergy. I appreciate it. And thank you again for the raid. Get some sleep. Enjoy yourself. Have a good dreams. And thank you again for the raid, my friend. It was a pleasure. And I hope that your Rimworld continues to go well. Alright, so we're going to accept. We're going to grab everything that matters, which is quite literally everything. Grab all the hay. No, don't automatically select. Give me all of the food, all of the fruit, all of the potatoes, all of the things. Yeah, is a mixture of tallow, meat, and berries, potentially. Calorie rich, it can be used as a key component in prepared meals or eaten raw. It was an important part of indigenous cuisine in certain parts of North America, and is still prepared today. I don't know how I feel about the tallow bit. Well, I mean, fats help preserve things, don't they? I think, obviously, they're also quite calorie dense, which is also good for food. Alright, so here's the thing. I don't know if the tables are worth bringing, right? Let's bring one table. I don't think we need two. Also, I don't think the granite stools, the poor ones, are worth bringing. Actually, no, we'll bring those. Let's bring the field stove, obviously. What else can we bring here? We'll bring our wood. We'll bring the knives that we found. We will bring the revolvers. And the short bows and the auto pistols. Obviously, we're bringing the flak jackets. None of the rest of this. This is all tainted and terrible. This is all good. This is our stuff. I think we're good. Is that what tallow is? When I hear tallow, I think of candles. Yeah, so tallow is animal fat, I believe. And it's harvested from certain parts of the carcass. And it's very flammable. And so it was used for candles for a very long time. But it's completely edible. You can eat it. It's just there are better parts of the animal to eat. Obviously, we're bringing the good stool. I don't know why we wouldn't. Bring all the food. Because we traded, actually, we have a little bit of extra room. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. We don't need any of these tainted hats. We want to bring the flak jackets for obvious reasons. We have all of our money. That obviously we want. we do want to bring that. I think we're good. We can keep going. Do you want to bring the slate bricks so we can make things when we get there? No, I think I'd rather just bring another table. Alright, we've got all of our people and our animals, right? Yes. We've got all of our resources. Yes. Send it. The caravan has reformed. Okay, so you know what? The camp is pretty good. Like, I like the camp. The camp is good. We were able to stabilize Humps' asthma. They're still healing a little bit, but I think they're almost certainly going to be fine. We can't do any operations on the road. That's why you have the camp. That's fine. Oh, so this is just, it's an abandoned camp now. Oh, sweet. So we're going to see all of our little stops on the path. We can look at that later on. I love that. That's great. This is where we started. This is the first step. 7 days ago. We departed a week ago. Can you believe that? We've been on the road for a whole week. Oh, also, we want to make sure... Can we change people's eating habits? Oh, also, we want to equip everyone with a pistol, if we can. Give you that revolver there. And I think that's good. Alright, I mean, we got some guns out of that. That's nothing to sniff at, I don't think. We have our recurve bow now. We are an upgraded set of tribespeople. How do I change their eating habits, though? Because I didn't do that before we left. Assign drug policies. No. Is it here? Bio. Ah, here we go. Food. So what we want to make sure is so many berries. We want everyone to be on so many berries. We want to eat those before they go off. We want to make sure that no one's starving to death either. So many berries. And if I just manage food policy, so many berries is literally just, hey, all of these berries. Please fucking eat them. Yeah. Nice to eat even when raw. Fantastic. Now we should have a lot more days of food. Core important inventory, carried food type and amount. Oh, we also want to make sure that we're not letting the simple meals go off either, right? So let's modify that too. Let's go to so many berries and simples. I haven't thought about that advert in a long time. Alright. We should have food now. When does this update? There we go. Just make them rest and it will update. We have 6 days of food. And then we can... I mean, actually, that will probably get us all the way over to here. So where was that tree? There was like an oak tree grove or something? Marshy. Wild strawberry plants. Mixed biome. I swore there was one with like an oak tree. Wasn't there? Like an oak... Wild smoke leaf? Actually, maybe we go here. Get these wild smoke leaf plants. And then we can head north up here and trade with the Bala Confederation again. We might actually just be able to live on the road. We might actually be... So I was thinking like, oh, we'll be able to go from like here to like a little zone over, you know? Like maybe just a little bit. But with the ability to rest, we might actually be able to make it much further. Much further than I thought. Like we could maybe make it all the way down into the Menium Scrublands. That would be pretty good. Because we have a bunch of people to trade with here. We have the nice asphalt highway as well. Yeah, plenty of the Bala Confederation. They have a lot of holdouts the world over, actually. That's good to see. This area is rough. Just surrounded by enemies. I mean, the Ted Anding, the Wabo Federation, we could swing up through this mountain range. Go see them. I think we want to make sure that we're close to people to trade with, because that's just a good way for us to obtain food and resources. But so far, like the Wandering Tribe wanders well. They're doing good. We're foraging berries every day. We're actually foraging a large amount of berries. That's fantastic. Visibility is high, but movement speed is also high. Like, because of the camels, I think. rideable animals, but versus the amount of people. The amount of stuff we're carrying is definitely slowing us down, but overall not too shabby. And again, as far as research goes, we are so close to electricity. In fact, maybe we will camp over here and just try to finish off research. I don't know if it's worth like founding another settlement. In fact, maybe we don't ever found another settlement again. I initially had it like, hey, we can settle and be there for 30 days if we need to. But with the way camping works, we might not need to. We'll see. We'll keep it as an option, right? We want to be able to say, okay, look, we need to farm, so let's settle in this area for a season. I think that's a normal, reasonable thing for a wandering tribe to do. So we'll keep that as an option. But for the time being, camping seems to be where it's at. Works pretty good. So far, so decent. Where was this oak grove? I'm losing my mind. There it is, Oak Tree Grove. Okay, so it is here. So we can go to the wild smoke leaf plant. We can camp here. Harvest all of those smoke leaf plants. Those are good for sale. Head to the Oak Tree Grove. Maybe live there for a couple of days. Head up here into the Wise Heel Mountains and trade with the Comixoaban tribe. Comixoaban. I wonder how it comes probably Komshi Goaban tribe. Goaban tree, actually. That's one hell of a name. The names in Rimworld are always hilarious. I love them. Like Fen Morulo. That's just a great name for a place. I want to go there. High geothermal activity. Yeah, never mind. I don't need to go there. It's fine. Ooh, lava fields. We should look into one of those on our way. We have a lot of wood, though. I don't need my colonists just to spontaneously combust. You know? I'd prefer if they didn't do that. So this is the smoke tree plant, so we'll head there. We'll head here first and then we'll head up there. I'd rather they don't go over rivers if we can avoid it. I don't see a reason for them to. Everyone's sleeping for now, though. But I will say the great... Oh, Humps is fully healed, look at that. The great embarkment of our colony went incredibly well. Like, I don't want to jinx it. But not too shabby, right? I think this is a very cool idea for a challenge run. I'm still kind of like geeking out about it a little. Like, not for nothing. I'm pretty pleased with this. This is cool. I like this a lot. We have a tribe, we have camels. Actually, did our animals how are our animals doing? Oh, I don't get any more details about animals, really. Okay, that's a shame. I was kind of hoping maybe we might have some, like, baby sheep on the way, but that's fine. And they're here. They've made it. And with that, I think... Well, let's set up camp. Let's generate the map. This is cool. You can, like, explore the world, kind of. That's pretty neat. Alright, this is our home for the next 4 days, I think. Oh, there's some animals here too. We might be able to do a bit of hunting. Maybe make a bit more pemmican. Oh yeah. This is good. I like this run already. I am enjoying this a lot. The camel riders. I love how it autofills this now too. I don't know, maybe it always did that. But still, it makes me happy. The camel riders on the road. Fantastic. That is going to do that for today. I'm surprised that the Rimworld music is paused. Then again, I guess the game is paused, but it's fine because I can just do this. See? Thinking about the run, I'm not really sure what you need as far as supplies and tech to use the grav ship. One of the rules should be that you have to have everything you need to use the ship before you get there. I don't know if you need anything special, so maybe that doesn't make sense. Well, so the ship we're heading to is the ship to the stars, not the grav ship. So, I think, yes. I think what we're going to want to make sure that we have everything we need to start that ship. So a lot of steel, advanced components, regular components, guns, turrets. Like, it's going to be a huge ask. So, like, it's not just, oh, let's speedrun to the other side of the planet. We have to actually improve our colony on the way. And that's where I think the difficulty is going to really come in. So yeah, I think we can't go to the landed ship until we have everything we need for sure. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be real interesting to see what that looks like. The grav ship, we're a long way off. We can spawn the quest. We have the quest, but we definitely need the research to be able to use it. That's another reason why electricity is on the research queue, because having a grav ship would definitely improve this. But I mean, maybe we don't need it. Because like you were just doing stuff at your camp and then got ran off by that raid. That would be something you wouldn't want to deal with while loading the ship. Well, yeah, loading the ship will spawn a lot of raids. I think the ship to the stars, the way it works is as soon as you start powering it up, raids happen and get more and more aggressive as time goes by, until you can finally leave. So yeah, it's going to be very difficult. It's a long way off. We are nowhere near that, but I'm excited to get there. I'm very excited to get there. It's going to be very interesting for sure.